Right now it's time for Tucker.
Barack Obama deals with a fresh round of questions about his relationship with his spiritual mentor, Jeremiah Wright, after some of Wright's anti-American, anti-white, and anti-Hillary Clinton rhetoric surfaces in the press. Welcome to the final episode of this show. Wright has been Obama's pastor for 20 years, the man who married him to his wife Michelle and baptized his 2 daughters. Obama has given thousands to Wright's church and described him as his, quote, sounding board. Even the title of Obama's best-selling book, The Audacity of Hope, was borrowed from one of Wright's sermons. But some of Wright's sermons are turning out to be highly embarrassing for Barack Obama. Here's a sample of one of them.
We bombed Hiroshima, we bombed Nagasaki, and we nuked far more than the thousands in New York and the Pentagon, and we never batted an eye. We have supported state terrorism against the Palestinians and black South Africans, and now we are indignant because the stuff we have done overseas is now brought right back into our own front yard.
Keep in mind that sermon was given in September of 2001, right after 9/11, and you don't need to be a PR executive to see that this is a significant problem for Barack Obama. How should he handle his relationship with Pastor Wright? Obama addressed that question today, claiming he's never heard Wright say anything divisive. Is that believable? We'll ask another pastor in politics, the Reverend Al Sharpton. Also today, who is more electable, Obama or Hillary Clinton? Well, yesterday, Chief Clinton strategist Mark Penn told reporters that Obama simply can't win in November. That may be true, but it ignores a more pressing question. How exactly does Hillary Clinton plan to win the nomination, since even after Ohio and Texas, the math doesn't seem to be working her way? In a moment, our favorite Clinton supporter, Lanny Davis, joins us to explain. And we'll tell you about John McCain's goodwill tour abroad. With the Democrats locked in battle domestically, McCain burnishes his image as a foreign policy leader and a gentleman. Will that work? Finally, since this show comes to a final end tonight, Willie Geist will join us for a reminder of what we've been doing for the past 3 years. We'll also, by the way, be joined by Washington, D.C. Mayor for Life, Marion Barry. Why? Because, frankly, we kind of like Marion Barry. But first, someone else we like very much, Clinton campaign supporter and former White House special counsel to President Clinton, Lanny Davis. Lanny, welcome. What do you make when you watch the chief spiritual advisor to your chief opponent get up there and attack America? What does that make you think about the effect on the race, and what would you do if you were Barack Obama?
Well, first of all, Barack Obama this man doesn't stand for the hate and the extreme rhetoric that he utters, and he ought to make that clear, and that's it. This guilt by association back and forth where one of our supporters says something terrible and then Senator Clinton is blamed, and now Senator Obama. I give Senator Obama completely the benefit of the doubt that he has nothing to do with this bigotry and this hatred that I heard spewed forth by this man. And that for me, that's all he has to say. And I think we should stop this guilt by association that's been going on a long time because some of our supporters say stupid things.
So you buy Senator Obama's contention that even though he was married by this man, his children were baptized by him, he's been a member of good standing of the church for 20 years, he's given him tens of thousands of dollars, he named his book after the guy's sermon, that he had no idea that Pastor Wright was a divisive figure?
I take Senator Obama at his word. If I knew that he was aware of this kind of bigotry, is what I think you're hearing from Reverend Wright, whether it's black or white, it's bigotry, I would say that he should, if it were my rabbi, talking about the Ku Klux Klan, I would get out of that congregation in a second. I assume Senator Obama is telling the truth. He's an honorable man. I believe he's a liberal man in the sense of tolerance, and I don't attribute bad mistakes by his supporters to him, and I think on his side of the fence, his folks have to stop doing that to us. We got to talk about the issues facing the country, not because some of our supporters are saying stupid things.
All right, that's a very gentlemanly response, Lanny. You must know that you just stand back and watch this happen. Well, finally, this is your last appearance on the show. This is everyone's last appearance on this show. So let's just, if we could just for 1 second, give me your unvarnished opinion. Can she really win the nomination? Do you really believe it can happen?
The answer is yes, and I have something to say. I've been on this show not because you've been easy on me, because you haven't, not because you like...
Savagely cruel, actually.
You've been tough, and not because you're a supporter of Senator Clinton. You're not, and you're so wrong politically on almost everything. I come on this show because unlike almost everybody else on television, You allow people to finish their answers. You are decent and honorable. I think it's unfortunate that this network has stopped this program, because for me, being able to disagree agreeably is what you stand for, and I just think it's a great loss for all of us that you're not going to be around.
Lenny, I really appreciate that.
And I still disagree with you on everything.
I don't have a snappy, nasty comeback to that. All I can say is thank you, and thank you for gracing the show these years.
Thank you.
Well, as we go to break, a little context. We have had contentious interviews here in Washington, but nothing compared to touring East Beirut with Hezbollah. On the whole, it's been pretty mild by comparison. We just got a call from Hezbollah saying they wanted to meet with us. We didn't have time to get our flak jackets or helmets.
Please don't take photos for people here. You know, only buildings.
Okay, don't take photos of people here, only buildings are being told. This area has been devastated by Israel. It is an area that's dangerous enough that our driver and translator are upset. They don't want to stay here long, they want to leave. If you look around, this has been totaled. They call this Nasrallahgrad after Stalingrad. It's that bad. I can't overstate how quickly we got to get out of here and how jumpy everyone is to be here. Behind us are 9 buildings. They were knocked down by Israel yesterday. We're with Hezbollah officials. Asked us not to take photographs of anyone's face. The air is thick with smoke and dust, almost hard to breathe. And again, tense scene.